Um, all right, welcome. Hope you're enjoying your first day of college. Yes or no? Okay, that's awesome. So let's get into some important information. So today I will be taking us through the guidelines for online students. So there are two separate documents. Um, the student guidelines for on-campus students, which all of us have here in the college. This has some additional sections. Okay? So for the benefit of our online students, we will cover the common parts, and what we'll do is we will have a separate time for all our on-campus students to take us through those additional sections. So bear with me, I'll take us through everything. And after that, if you have any questions, you can always ask us. Okay. So APC Bible College was started in the year 2005, and it's a church-based Bible college. And here we want to deepen the understanding in God's word, and not only that, but to equip our students for ministry. So that is the goal for our Bible college. You would notice that we are spirit-filled. We have anointed and hands-on training for our students. And as we learn, it's going to be a wonderful journey. We'll not only be equipped in the Word of God, but we will also be equipped in the work of the Holy Spirit. So let's get ready for some intense training in the Word of God, and we can understand what some of the courses are here, some of the degrees that we offer here at APC Bible College. We have a 1-year certificate in Christian ministry and theology. It includes 2 semesters. So we have a semester system where you have 4 months that make up 1 semester. When we do 2 semesters, it's considered as 1 year. And for those of us who complete 1 year, that is called as certificate. The second degree that we offer is called as diploma. And for diploma, you would need to do 2 years of study. So that includes 4 semesters. And the third degree that we offer is the bachelor's degree, which includes 6 semesters, obviously, and this is 3 years of study. There are some students who don't want to do a degree. However, they have picked selected courses, which is also fine. So they will have to find their course in the schedule and just join that particular course. And for their learning, it's okay, right? You can even do that. Now, when it comes to 1 semester, we have 8 courses, and each course has to be completed, right? Now, the list of these courses is available on our website. So for every semester, there are a set of 8 courses. And students have to look at those 8 courses and enroll into all 8 courses. If all 8 courses are not completed, then we can't clear the semester and move on for the next semester in our degree. So that's how it works. Okay. We have a break between 2 semesters, and this is generally the bigger break is the summer break. So from the month of May to July, there is a break. Okay, and again, in August, the semester starts. We have another winter break, which is shorter, and this is towards the end of November. So students come back in the month of January. So this is how the yearly schedule is planned. So some things that are very important, one of them is attendance. For students to clear a course successfully, they must maintain a minimum of 85% attendance. So if the attendance is not 85, even if a student scores high marks, they will still fail the course. So attendance is very important. Our live classes here on campus and online are conducted from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. There are 3 classes, 3 lectures that are held for 50 minutes duration each with a 10-minute break. And students are required to be there, we wouldn't say on time, 10 minutes prior. That is the requirement. Okay, so coming late, it's as good as not attending the class. So we have to make sure that we are well ahead of time, not even on time. And one more important thing for our online students is when we join the classes, kindly join maybe a minute prior or 2 minutes prior, but please make sure you're in the class when the faculty starts the class. Yes, so let's make sure this is done well. And the other important thing for all of us, when we join Google Classroom, even on-campus students will have to join Google Classroom. Okay, so we will figure out for the Hindi batch a separate plan, but for the English on-campus and online batch, exams will be conducted on Google Classroom, right? And the online batches attendance will be measured on Google Classroom, which is why you need to log in on time and log off on time. If students are not doing that, then obviously, their attendance will have a gap. So please keep these things in mind. Attendance is very crucial, not just the passing marks. Okay, moving on to the next section. This is regarding the fees. Students who are joining us for the online classes and as day scholars, their semester fee is 6,000 rupees. Okay, so those who are joining us as residential students, because we are availing of hostel facility, food, the fees is greater. So it will be 10,000 more. So a total of 16,000 per semester would be our fee if we are a residential student. All right. For international students, currently we are not receiving fees, so you don't have to worry to pay for the courses that you are doing. We have the courses free for our international students. Sorry, Pastor? Oh yes, who are studying online. So if the international students come here and join us on campus, obviously, there's the hostel fee and the mess fee, which will be applicable. So those who are studying online, it's free for international students. Once we have made the fee payment, many of us use like NEFT transfer, bank transfer, or some pay by cash, whichever method we pay by, we must notify the accounts team. And for that, we have email IDs in the guidelines. I'll just read that out as well. So we must email and confirm that we have made the payment and include our full name, include the date of payment, include the amount. Yes, so this is, and the transaction reference number. So this, it's very, if it's clear, then it's easy for our accounting team to note that a particular student has paid their fees. So this is how it is done every semester. Tuition waiver for Indian students who are joining online is available. However, what they have to do is apply for it when they are filling their form. Okay, so if you have any queries, online students, please reach out to us. Okay, coming to the 6th section here, this is about enrollment and withdrawal. Many of us have applied for the course here at APC Bible College, and you would have received a phone call asking you a couple of questions and interviewing you, and after which we have confirmed your admission here. So that is how enrollment is done. So the students who have joined us as day scholars, those who have joined us as residential students, you've received like an additional email confirming your acceptance. So that is how the enrollment has been done. If students wish to withdraw, they would need to inform the administration in writing. So we provide up to 2 weeks for us to make a decision. If the students decide at the end of 2 weeks that they do not wish to study here, you're free to withdraw, but you need to inform by writing to the administration the reason why you wish to withdraw. Okay, so if students leave the course after those 2 weeks, then the fees that has been paid will not be refunded. All right, so this is how it works. Let's look at some information regarding our study. So students here are taught in the classes and provided certain resources. Okay, so these resources will be notes that will be provided online. So for all of us in the Google Classroom, we have a section called as classwork section. So if you look there, notes will be uploaded there. You can use those online notes, but for students who are joining us on campus, we do provide hard copies. Sometimes students who are studying online reach out to us and say, hey, can you send us hard copies? But no, we don't send hard copies to online students or e-learning students. Okay, so for those who are joining here, we have hard copies. For the Hindi students, we will have the notes in Hindi. All of us will be trained on Google Classroom because this is the platform where we have to do our assignments, our exams, and all of that. So there is a special training which we will conduct where all of us will be registered on Google Classroom, and we will get to know how to follow the classes, how to also do our exams. So this is how it will work. The Hindi students need not worry about it. We have a different system for them. It will be a written system of writing exams. So for the online students, we want to request, please ensure good internet connectivity so that you don't miss classes. We know there are some folk joining from places like countries in Africa, and we really appreciate them because many of them join 4 a.m., 5 a.m. They've attended the classes, and some of them have even graduated. So please ensure that you have good connectivity and you have looked at the schedule so that you can be part of the class. Okay, so this is some specific information. Homeworks also may be given by our faculty. So depending on what the faculty wants done, you can do it, and maybe a couple of small projects could be outside of the Google Classroom also, but it really depends on how the faculty gives homeworks. Now coming to examinations, each faculty has their own method of doing examination. So we allow them that freedom. Depending on their course, they will plan their own examinations. Okay, so we must be mindful of the number of tests per class. So each class, the faculty will specify how many assignments will be given. And let's ensure that we complete all of them. All right. So while exams are there to test our knowledge, I think the more important thing is for us to be determined to grow spiritually and be equipped for ministry. So we trust our students that they're coming with that seriousness. So things like, copying, cheating, plagiarism, it's not expected of Bible college students. If something like this comes to our notice, then we have full freedom to take immediate action. Okay, so please note, and so yes, we have to score passing marks, but more than that, our integrity is more important. So please note that minimum marks or passing marks would be 35%. For each course, a student must get 35%. That is minimum. And of course, you have other grades. So you have the next grade, which is the C grade, which is 35 to 50%. Then you have the B grade, which is 51 to 75%, the A grade, 76 to 90%, and the A plus grade, which is 91 to 100%. So when we work hard, I'm sure we can try and get a good grade in all of our exams. And as we had stated earlier, just repeating it, even if a student scores well in the exam and the attendance is not sufficient, then they might fail in the course. So yeah, please remember that. Okay, so we'll quickly jump to section 11, and then I'll come back to the others. Section 11 contains the Bible College curriculum. I've also stated that this list is available on the website. The students desiring to do a degree, please make sure that you complete 8 subjects in a semester. So the list is here. You will find 16 topics in the first year, 16 in the second, 16 in the third year. So each year, we must ensure we have completed them. Now, some students have a question. What if I fail? Right? What if I fail a subject or a course? What we can do if we have failed a course and we want to complete it in order to get our degree, and this at the moment it works well for the English students. You can always redo that course in the semester when it is available. So every semester, certain courses are available. So it's not available at the moment, it's not available in both semesters. So we must take it up in the semester when it is available and complete it. So if we complete all the courses before before, let's say, if you want to do a bachelor's, before the end of those 3 years, you can still pass on time. So there is no issue. Only thing, it has to be completed. Okay. So now let's go back to the earlier section, which is about some frequently asked questions. The English batch has the option of taking on either the on-campus mode, the online mode, or the e-learning mode. So let me explain the differences. On campus simply means that you are present here when the faculty is teaching. So that's what it means. And in the on-campus mode, again, there are 2 options. You can either stay here in the hostel, which is residential, or you can be a day scholar. It simply means you go back home and then you join the class the next day. Okay? So this is on campus. Online are live classes. So every day, 9 a.m. to 12 noon, 3 lectures. You can connect on those 3 lectures online from anywhere in India, anywhere in the world. So that is the online mode. The third one is called as e-learn. So what is e-learn? E-learn is a platform where our live classes are recorded. So for example, what we are talking right now is getting recorded. Okay, and it will be uploaded on the e-learning platform. So what is the advantage? People who are working, or people, let's say, they are in ministry, full-time ministry, not much time to join the live classes, they can always go and study or learn from the recorded lectures. So that is e-learn. Okay, now what happens is students opt for a mode most convenient to them, which is fine. But here is a request from our side. When we take up a certain mode for one semester, we must do it in that mode. Are we all understanding? Yeah? Okay. So if I have picked the online mode for fall 2025, I need to complete it on the online mode. And then if I want to switch in spring 2025, then I can do that. Okay, so this is the ideal. This is how we must do it. So in between shifting, to, no, I want to do e-learn, I want to do online, we won't let us, shift modes within a semester. Okay, so you can pick before you start the semester. And another important thing is that we need one Gmail ID from the start of our first year to the end of our third year, for those who are doing the bachelor's. Same ID has to be used from the beginning to the end. Okay, so that email ID will help us with your assignment marks and collating them and so on. So if you have multiple Gmail IDs, that's actually wrong. You shouldn't be having multiple Gmail IDs. Only one Gmail ID with which you enroll for a given semester. Okay. All right. So let's go on to the next question here. Can I take course in any order, or should I follow the order specified by the college? So if you see the list, we've said there are some courses available in fall, which is August to November, and some courses available in spring, which is January to April. Okay. Now, students may want to start their course in spring and then do fall. If you want to do that, it's fine, no problem. But the recommended method is to go in order, because this is how it works. We have the courses planned in such a way that learning a set of courses in the previous semester is like a foundation for the next semester. So that order is preferred. Doing the fall, the spring, and then the fall, spring, so on and so forth. But yes, we would not prevent students who want to pick up courses as they wish. But if they want to graduate with a degree, they must have completed all the required courses for that degree. Okay. Yeah. So another question, and again, this pertains to English students. People ask whether the requirements to pass are the same for on-campus, online, and e-learn. So online and e-learn, online and on-campus has an attendance requirement, because students are attending it real time. Okay, and when it comes to the marks, the minimum passing marks on all three platforms is the same. All right, and if students complete with the minimum requirements on that particular mode, then you get the same certificate. All right, you get the same certificate. But of course, being on campus is the most preferred way, because we get to spend a lot of time with our students, and you have all the faculty right here, and you can ask questions. So yes, we will look at the next question here. For those of us who want to repeat the courses, some people, they've completed a particular course and they want to revisit it, either online or on e-learn. Is it okay to revisit? So yes, we encourage us to revisit, because the courses that we teach every given semester has updated information. So if you do join a course the second time or the third time, you will be learning a fresh, you'll have a fresh delivery, learn something that is new and updated. So yes, most welcome for students who want to get a refresher in the courses that they've already attended. Okay. Another question, this is about transferring credits for completing a certificate program. So we see that in like in the US, you have to procure certain credits, credit hours, and that is required if you want to get an admission in another college. So they'll ask you, okay, do you have those credit hours? So here at APC, we do have the required credit hours for our bachelor's program. However, whether an organization, a college, or an institution is going to take you and give you an admission, that it's that institution's decision. So we can't confirm or assure us that, yes, a certain institution will take us. So before starting our course here at the Bible College, if we desire to join any other college in the future, it's better to check what their requirements are and confirm whether what APC is offering is good enough for them, and take it that way. So I hope I'm clear with regard to this. Here's the next common question. People ask, will Christian organizations offer employment based on a course or certificate program from APC Bible College? Again, employment, it's certain that every organization has requirements. So we are free to check what their requirements are, and it depends on their discretion. So if they find our certificate good, and then yes, you could be employed in that organization. But again, it completely depends on the discretion of that organization. Okay. Is APC Bible College an accredited institution or affiliated with another university? So currently, we are non-accredited, church-based Bible college. So we don't have an accreditation, neither are we affiliated to a university. Okay? Okay, so the next question, will I be granted admission to master's program in a seminary if I complete a BTH? The answer is same as the earlier answers. It depends on that college. So you can find out the requirements first, and then if everything is fine, yes, please go ahead with your BTH degree here. The last question, the common one, people ask if we have a master's degree. Currently, we don't, but we are planning on professional master's degree, which, once we're ready, we should be able to communicate to our students. So these are some common questions. Let's look at section 10 here. Okay, so this speaks about something that is very vital for all of us, especially Bible college students. Studying, attending classes, getting a certificate is wonderful. However, we have to learn and strengthen our personal prayer and devotion. Okay, so please don't think that coming to Bible college and learning scripture is a substitute for our personal devotion. It is not. We must have our own personal discipline in order to develop a strong relationship with God. So you will notice that we emphasize a lot on that personal time with the Lord. Okay, and all of us are expected to maintain those personal disciplines and grow in the Lord. So we are not going to substitute our study here or our Christian activities with what the special time that we spend with the Lord. Okay, moving on. We'll just take a few more minutes, and then I can open it out for questions. Section 12 has email IDs where you can reach out regarding for accounts. It's accounts@apcbiblecollege.org. For any other course-related questions, you can write to admin@apcbiblecollege.org. Okay. So lifestyle and living, of course, we expect for all of us to live a godly life that gives God glory and honor. So all of us here at APC Bible College, whether we are on campus, online, e-learn, this is the expectation. Okay, so we must maintain that godly life and godly respect towards faculty, towards our colleagues, our friends. Okay, so that is very important. And we request all students to cooperate with the aims of the college, because what are we trying to do? We are trying to equip all of us for ministry. We're trying to impart that spiritual knowledge and the skills that you require, all of that. That's our endeavor. And so we request that students will cooperate with us. Okay. So if we find that students are uh, contrary to the guidelines or the aim of the college, then of course we would need to take some strict action against them. Okay, so among students, it is very important to maintain a healthy relationship, healthy, positive, cordial, Christ-like relationship with other students. Now let's understand, many of us, we all come from different settings, okay, but we must learn to work with others, no matter which setting they've come from, which city they've come from. We have international students, but we're all here together to learn, to pursue God's presence. So maintaining healthy relationships and a cordial relationship is important. And conflicts, disagreements must be resolved quickly. If you need help, please reach out to the faculty. We are here to guide you and help you in difficult situations. And additionally, we encourage participation in the local church. So those who are here on campus, we will have certain opportunities during the weekend to serve in All People's Church. But those of us who are online and even e-learners, we encourage you to serve in your own church, and any other opportunities that you find. Whatever we are learning here, it's important to like serve others with the knowledge that we have gained. All right. So these are some very important things that we wanted to share with us. But now let's open it out for questions. If there are any questions from the students here, or there are questions from students online, please do ask. I can hear the online students, so I'll be answering them. Okay. Uh, so there's a person asking, how can we have this college in Africa? So, brother, at the moment, the college is here, but we have the option for students to join online, right, from around the world. So we would encourage us to use those modes and connect. So currently, that's the best way to connect to the APC Bible College here in Bangalore. So I hope that addresses your question. Yes, there's another question. Please go ahead. You can unmute and ask, please. Okay, I can see a hand raised. JCRC.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
My name is
Yes, please go
Success.
ahead.
I'm from Nigeria. Yeah, my
Yes,
name is
brother.
Success. I'm from Nigeria. Can you hear me?
Yes, brother, I can hear you. Yes, I can.
Yeah, my name is Success from Nigeria.
Yes, brother, Success.
I believe this is going to be my last class. I carry over courses but my question is this. I want the management of the school at least to have 2 African centers physically.
Okay.
That's
Yes.
number one. Number two,
Yeah.
Number two, they should also try, let it be accredited.
Okay.
Then us in Africa, we can now know how we can be able to write to the government to accredit, because this school is very rich.
Okay. Sure.
It's not ordinary school.
Yes.
So
Okay.
so that others who could not afford the regular school,
Hmm.
who are in a Christian ministry line, can also take advantage of this.
Sure.
This school, it should not be domiciled only in India,
Okay.
Bangalore. It should
Sure.
be everywhere.
Yes.
That is
Yes.
my thank
Thank you, Brother Enoch. All right. So, Brother Enoch is saying, I think this is for Pastor. He's asking for the Bible school to be in Africa, 2 centers, and that they will help get it accredited, because he's actually in the final year and he's very much blessed by the courses, the studies. So it's a request from him. So just yeah, sure, Pastor. All right, yes. So, Brother Enoch, could you please send us an email, and we can see what best we can do. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
will send the email
Yes,
with a
please.
request.
All right. That's
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Coming to another question from Sabagya. She says, what is credit hours in mark sheet? Can you please explain? So, yes, Sabagya, this year, all of us have received the marks card with credit hours. That's an additional section, if you've noticed. And as we stated, this will be helpful when we are applying for a course outside India. So they generally check for certain credit hours, I think 140 to 120, somewhere around there. Uh, APC Bible College offers the minimum requirement. So it'll help us join any other college abroad if required. So that's the reason we went included that in the mark sheet. I hope that addresses your question. Yes, Pastor. Hours as well as work. Yeah. Yes. Sure. Mm. Mhm. Yes, I'll explain it. So credit hours means the number of lectures that we have attended in a particular course, and the like the practical time that we've spent. Okay, so maybe studying or doing something else that is required in that course. All that put together is what is called as the credit hours. Okay. Yeah, sure. Saubhagya. Now I'm moving on to Prem's question, but I'm hoping for some questions on campus. So please get ready with your questions and we'll come back to you. So Prem is saying, what is the highest score we can get per subject? So Prem, we mentioned percentage. So in a course, if you score 100 out of 100, I think obviously that would be the highest score that you can get. Okay. Yeah. I think 120. Yes. All right. So now coming to our on-campus students. Yeah, please feel comfortable. No question is, unimportant. We're here to answer them. Yes. Yes, please. Yes, brother. Mhm. Okay. Yes, yes, understood. No, no, no problem. Yes. So the question is, what if we do 1 year and then give a gap, right? So give a gap and then come back to do the second and the third year. It's fine. You okay? Yeah, yeah. Yes, that's possible. So I know some of us have applied for CTH, but at the end of this year, if you feel like no, I have to do diploma, just continue. That's it. So you don't have to worry too much about that. Yeah, I'm coming back to the chat section, and Joseph is asking, is it possible to change from online to e-learning? Because I'm working, I need to do it part-time. Yes, absolutely. Joseph, you can do that. So you can always change, but notify, please write to us and just notify that this is something that you've done, and that should be good enough. Yes, before the start. So, Joseph, you would need to notify us this week, not later than that. So, we've already stated that once we join mode, we can't leave it that semester. So, this week would be good. Okay. Prem, yes, I can hear you. You can go ahead.
Ma'am, actually,
Yeah.
my question was like, I saw the mark sheet, and in the
Mm-hmm.
mark sheet it was credit hours,
Mm-hmm.
and the number was written in every subject was three. So I
Yes, yes.
wanted to ask, we can get more than three, or the three is the
No, no.
highest number?
No, that is the highest.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. All right. So Prem again had a question about the highest credit hours that you can get per course. We've already indicated it per course in the mark sheet. For the courses that have 2 hours every week, you would notice that it is 3. But for the course that has only 1 hour of lecture in a week, it is 2. Yeah. So those are the maximum credit hours. Okay. So Sunil is asking, uh, are there sessions like teacher-student interaction? Of course, when we have live classes, there is the opportunity to interact. So there is interaction there. Additionally, we have something called as the mentoring hour. So every week, Thursday, 8 a.m., we connect online with all our students. We would share on a different topic, something other than what we are learning here, something related to life, ministry, or our spiritual life. And in that 1 hour, there's an opportunity for all students to connect. So you can be an online student or e-learner, but you can connect on that call and you can ask any question, right? So that's a great opportunity. So right now we have this going on, but let's see what else we could do in the future. So Sunil, I hope that has addressed your question. Yes. Yes. Yeah. 8 a.m. on Thursday. We don't have mentoring hour this week because it's the orientation week, but from next week we'll have it. Okay. Any other questions? We're almost at the end of session 2. Okay. Yeah. All right. So if we have noticed, we have this semester called as the fall semester, right? And then we have the January to April semester called as the spring semester. So the semester system that we have adopted is concurrent or very similar to what happens in the United States. So it's very easy for students to join, even for them if they want to join and complete their studies here. It'll be the same timing. So that is one of the reasons why we currently have this semester system. Anything additionally, Pastor? Yes, November. Yes. Yeah. So the duration, as we said, this fall semester is from August. So you've all joined the August semester, which is fall, goes on till November, the winter break, then spring semester, Jan to April, and then the summer break, which is about 3 months. Okay. Yes. Right. Feels like all of you know everything already. The look on your faces. So that's amazing. But you can always ask questions if you think of it later as well. So that should be fine. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So the thing is, every faculty is free to give the kind of exams or the pattern that they please. I know some faculty want you to write, whatever, certain number of words after you've done all your reading up. That could be one pattern, or they could have those multiple choice questions or any other way. that they prefer to test how much you have learned in that course. So it can be either. Yeah. So does that answer your question, brother? Yes. Google Classroom, right. So all exams will be online. All the marked exams, assignments, assessments, all of that will be online for the on-campus students and the online students. Okay, so we will have a training, Google Classroom training this week during the orientation week, where you can clarify all your doubts about Google Classroom. Huh? Yes, so this week we have to enroll. It's very helpful. One is for the assessments, and let's say the student is on leave or something, right? You can always connect online and catch up with the classes. But for those who are on campus, we don't recommend that. That's like an emergency situation. Yes, but all on campus will do their exams on Google Classroom, which is why all of us have to register this week. Yes, please. Mm-hmm. Right. Yes, that's right. For a semester, because in a year there are 2 semesters. So that's why we would require 8 courses in one and 8 in the other, and then total of 60. Okay. All right. I think we will stop with this, and we will have a separate session for the on-campus batch. We'll let you know when that is. Right. So thank you so much. Thank you for your time and your questions as well. So we can go ahead for a break, and let's be back here at 11 a.m. for a study on laying the axe to the root. So we'll see you at 11 a.m. Thank you.